Pa 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 pa. Oh yeah, this. Oh, okay. This music. Okay, we are here on Abandoned Hearts. The title screen is kinda weird because there's a tower beyond the mountains, which could make sense if the tower is enormous, but the perspective is kinda off. But it's the default resources, so I kinda get it. Okay, let's start. Oh no. Starts like this. No introduction, no context. Just throw in the middle of everything. Yeah, I don't think we need to say that this is very disorienting for the player. The player is just here and doesn't know what to do. There should have at least, at minimum, been a dialogue saying who they are and what we need to go. That's it, right? Hello? Welcome, comrade. Let us prepare you for battle. Ready to tune your combat skills? Yeah? Let's start. What do you want to train? Attack? Okay. Come back when you're not chicken. Okay, okay. The magic library. We learn magic, right? I want to be strong. Why everyone wants money? What? Why does everyone want money? And I don't even need how to make money. Also, I can only live on the left corner. Welcome to Bach. What was that? Maybe the king can give us money? Never mind, it's the dungeon. Hello? Another heart destined to perish. Though pride might have brought you, that will see you ended. No matter your prayers and your goods, they cannot hear you in this place. I fear not, I crave your demise, but long to see the hope diminish for your eyes. For being evil, this guy talks too much. Never mind, all evil people talk too much. The stone pillars were placed by the gods. They provide... Pillars? Good reference. They provide guidance for the pitiful human, and once they were placed, the gods themselves vanished. There's not even a lot of proofreading here, because... Not really proofreading, more like testing, because... Definitely you can see the text going out by a lot. But don't fear, I will be following close behind. So that once you fail because you will, I may capture your heart. Can you shut up and fight already? Until you die, pitiful hero. That's it? Never mind. So? Never mind, same thing. The darkness grows stronger beyond this point. I'm definitely not ready. I'm definitely not ready, right? Well, since we are not ready, we can still check what's beyond. Dungeon beyond the darkness, and we cannot return back, right? Oh no, the default misses. Okay, the battles are not so hard, but since we cannot return back, we definitely want something better. The idea is actually interesting. Or, not more than interesting, nice, because it's not like a game where you go forward in the dungeon and... oh, you cannot return back. Damn. I soft locked them. I need to restart, okay, never mind. It's not you have a story you have to go forward, but there's a city where you need to prepare for the final battle. Though there's no introduction of any sort, so I don't even know what I'm supposed to do here. Now I kinda get it, but I'm 1000% sure the game had not any beta tester. Oh, there's Michael. I saw it from Kalina here on... Wait, why is the movement messed up? Oh well. Hello Michael, welcome. Just in time, we started another game, Abandoned Hearts. And we got a catch pull for Michael. And you got Pepe! My dear Pepe! Your next words will be instant switch. If you don't have it enough. Already. The tower. That's not really a... It's not even a tower, it's a dungeon, right? It was represented as a castle. Okay, briefly this game is... there is an introduction, it starts like this, and we need to get stronger to beat the final dungeon, I suppose. But we don't have any money. Heard about the treasures in the tower, I want in. But I can get past the first floor as a thief. Can I join the party? Ah, okay. So we can choose the party here. Why can I not move here? Elders from the tribe assign me with gathering information on monsters in this region. But I can't find the monsters alone. Well, let's get people and see. Wait. I said yes! No! Ah, okay. Wait. She doesn't want to join me. Okay. You could have just said no. Warrior, you have been trained in battle, correct? I'm in need of heroes to help me find someone. The princess got kidnapped. Oh, that's new. To this town. No one has seen or never have heard of her before. I don't have the strength to go alone. Okay. Come on, you offer to join my team and then you don't want? After attempting to conquer the dungeon, I realized I do not have the strength. Okay. No. So no one wants to join. I want to kill some fiends. I can't handle the monsters though. You don't have money? Yeah, tell me how. Of course I don't have money. I don't have any way to make money here. Explosions, okay, I like this one. I like this one. We need her in the team. Probably, it's probably like taken from Konosuba, right? Megumi, but let's see. Gotcha! Some incantation is still wrong. How did... Ah no, the explosion is because she got a wrong spell, I get it. Megumi it is. Okay. I have something I have to do real quick. It's not even clear what we need to make them join. One, maybe it was a little clear that we need money, but that's it. They should say what we need to take them. I might be a priest, but I'm a beginner at best. Yeah, join me? I can join, it's for the best. Tell me what, why not? I don't have enough intelligence? Money? What is it? I still did not do anything. A shop, yeah, I don't have money. Yeah, good stuff, but I don't have money. We cannot even sell anything. Items. Can change the tide of battle quick. Yeah, I know how they work. Actually, items are strong in RPGs, but they are never used because everyone is stingy. The people stay away from the dungeon for the monsters, but they keep mentioning weird things. Okay, that's it. I need money! How do I make money? Maybe here. I swear. I don't have any way to make money. What is this? Can I steal? No. I'm super broke. So stuff. I don't have anything. I have some here actually, but I don't even know if it's enough. But yeah, let's see. Oh. Just to be sure. $15, definitely not enough. We can afford the high potion, but I definitely think it's not worth it. At this point, we go in the dungeon alone. I don't have anything. Everything is a scam. Last try, maybe there is an option here too. You won't get any stronger if you're scared. What do you mean? If you're scared, you get stronger. That's the lore, right? Of another game. Okay. I was hoping for anything that... Never mind. Okay. Then, yeah. We have no way to get money, right? Dungeon Dreams 3. Well, the setup is kinda there, but it's way more lazy here. Also because there's not really a setup anyway. Prepare diligently. I cannot prepare. I literally cannot prepare. I appreciate there are hints, but literally I don't have any way to prepare. Though I'm up for the challenge, you know. A dungeon is no easy feat. The decision you make led to different outcomes. Follow the path, then your escape is set. Trust the gods and they shall deliver you from evil. Definitely cannot heal. Cannot leave. I'm not wasting any simple step. Okay. We need to take the items. Crystals and revive. Money. Okay, we finally got some money. The question is, can we spend the money? Also, we cannot heal. We only have basic. Oh no, blind? Blindness? With the first enemies? With RPG Maker hit rate? Okay, that has to be the worst. Default blindness, really? And I'm still missing! I'm dying from a bat, a stupid bat. And I get an experience and 20 gold. At least we don't have too much experience needed to level up, but... Oh, gold. Wait, crystals and gold. Ah, it's another thing. Currency, okay, okay. Does it do anything? I thought it would heal, I don't know. I don't know. Spamming basic attacks against default enemies that can status you. Yeah, I kind of... went a little over it because I thought it was kind of default, but yeah. Definitely... fun, 0% fun. There's an animation to open doors. Maybe they're not default. At least we got some items. Though for now the strategy is run away and get the items. A slime, are they weaker? Please. Oh, okay. Way more reasonable. They give less XP, but I take way less damage. And they don't status me, that's nice. I need a freaking weapon. Though we're getting a lot of items to heal. Oh no, definitely I'm not ready to afford being poisoned, right? Right. I knew it. I have an antidote, but I feel like we should save Scam. Otherwise we are not getting out of here alive. Okay. That's better. We had antidotes, but definitely not worth. We save Scam all the way, I don't care. Okay. Maybe a good strategy would be to... Oh, come on, I missed. A good strategy would be to save scam until we farm out of the slimes. I think that I forgot to set direction fix on the chest. Wait, because by default you can just... By default you can make a default chest with a right click. Which is the right way. Okay, definitely this one. Is it? Aha! Good encounter. Get good! I need to replay Hollow Knight in the future. What does it have to do with anything with this game? Maybe looking at this game reminds you of Hollow Knight. What if Hollow Knight was a RPG Maker game with a spam the A button game made with Vixace? The gods will not forsake me. The gods will send the hero. Ah, adventurer, please, have mercy on me. I was imprisoned for assisting the adventurers on their journey. Find the Orb of Magnification, so I regain the power. You will not despair from setting me free. Well, we can always save scam, right? We still have nothing to wear, apart from the default stuff. No! No! Well, save scam time. Even if I didn't get poisoned. Okay, a little better, but no. Yeah, slimes. Let's check if they are drunk. Ah, okay, of the Hornet. Come on, I missed twice a basic attack. This is worse than Fire Emblem. I mean, like in the dodge rate of enemies. Again! They dodge again! They are fucking slimes! What's their dodge rate? The orb here. And now we can see if it's worth it. We save because could be a scam. Oh, good slimes. Don't dodge, yeah. A good way to save us would be to level up. No. Upper end, maybe, just maybe. Let's try. I don't think it's a good idea, but definitely not a good idea. They die into attacks though, maybe it's worth it. One more. Oh! Oh! No! The dodge! The dodge! No! I was so close to winning. I was so close. I definitely should play Hollow Knight. I'm a little curious, but not that curious. And honestly, I don't think... I don't know. I would prefer to play other games, and honestly... I'm not even I might reward on starting a series I'm not sure I will enjoy the fullest. I would enjoy it, definitely, but I don't know how much. Also because... I'm not even sure how many people will follow that. I would prefer to avoid the risk and just try something I would enjoy. And we got level 2 finally. Was it worth it? Maybe? We only got 3 potions, wow. You found it. You have. Please let me use its power. Oh, I am of imprisonment ended by you, kind soul. Let me aid your journey. Wait, I just used a potion! Was not able to express the joy in my heart, thank you. So it was all for nothing. No, wait, we're not wasting the freaking potion. Did I save here? Ah, I saved after healing. Oh well, we are just gonna keep her here, okay. She stay in prison because she's not offering any useful help. A certificate. From when the dungeon gives certificates? Oh wait, I can retreat? Oh. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's nice to know. And we can return to the floor, nice. I cannot return back from here though. Good to know, though. Good to know. Okay, at least the concept is showing a little more, but I don't feel it's enough. Or at least I don't feel like the game is explaining the start at all. Okay, we may need an extra companion. Or boost our stats. Or both? Let's see, we can get companions from here, maybe. The thief wants, right? No. Yeah, she wants money, right? Yeah, she took like 700 money. Was it worth it? Well, probably because she has a lot of attack. Though I don't think the axe gives a lot of precision. No skill though. But I suppose a double extra attack would definitely help. Explosions. Okay, I think it was a good way to invest money, I suppose. Oh! The crystal went away! Ah, this is the game introduction. Welcome to Abandoned Hearts, where saving the lost means going beyond the dark. Why the introduction is here? Sure, let's go again. Okay, I suppose now we can fight a little better the monsters. With that a check... Okay, should we want to fight those? Oh! Oh! The enemy are missing this time? That's huge. And no poison. That's a super nice thing. Still, the next one we get will start with 1 XP. I don't know how much will it be worth. Oh well. Hollow Knight at the beginning was one of the few games where the concept it gets better later was true. First it was slow and weak. When you start wall jumping and dashing, the game was more better. It's continued to be even better. For the rest, take your time. Yeah, personally I don't feel like I want to play that much right now. I definitely might change idea while playing, but for now I will give priority to other games. Okay, we are at floor 2. High potions. Why the chest is already open? Oh no, those use magic, right? They do a lot of damage. Yeah, definitely not worth fighting those, right? But I want to see how much experience they give. 52, that's a good amount, but they give a lot of potions also. I think it's worth to fight them, but we shouldn't die. What about the plant? Well, attack. Oh no, not sleep. Okay, at least we are not alone in the team, so if the enemy sleeps and we are alone, it's kinda bad. Let's see. Oh, that's a lot of experience. Very worth. The high potion. That's very worth fighting the plant. Because high potion fully heals us for now. Oh, come on, we opened it. Also, a little foreshadowing. Open chest might be a reference for an idea for much later. For the next April Fool's game. And we learned the skill. Which we can't use because it's not in our... Because it's not a skill, we don't have access to skills. Wow, wow. Yeah, there's zero testing here. Okay, we get high potion, so definitely worth to use the healing. At least there's actual content in the game, like party members and treasures to find. Yeah, the idea is nice. I like the idea. There's definitely a slow building of the team, which I can understand how it can go. Covo di Serpi! Snake Liar! I understand how it can go beyond expectations. Though the start is not explained, there is no testing, the battle system is super basic. We got an item. Oh, we got a skill, but first it's guard, useless, and also we can't even use it. So yeah. Oh, this enemy stands for 5 turns. Selling land guard again. Ah, we are the same class. I don't know how worth it was. Well, I think it is because we one-shot enemies. We should try the mage, because if it's not balanced well, the mage can be overpowered and don't cost any mana. We should definitely return back after this one. We can afford a potion. Wait, oh no! There's a limit cap on crystals, so we need to save scam before we get them. Okay. What do we even do with crystals? Snake! I'm focusing on Nocturne and Alwa's legacy with random tier of the kingdom. Darkest Dungeon and Top D, I don't know those. But I want to play Celeste. Well, I really enjoyed Celeste when I played it. Even if I was not a fan of platforming. Just because maybe, I don't know. I personally try to enjoy every genre. Like when I play Dark Souls. And at the end I enjoy them regardless, since good games have a good challenge. Even if you don't know the genre. So I would suggest Celeste regardless. They do no damage, huh? What's with those? Also, I was lucky I got Celeste from the bundle on itch.io. Right, yeah. It was exactly for that. It's a long time ago. Good memories. Also, I also appreciate there is not just a random dungeon generator here, but there's some more thought in it. At least the dungeon is not a random generator or no poison. I should use the antidote really quick. Yeah, but they will poison us right away after. What I was trying to say is, at least they tried to make... I see that this floor tried to be different from the previous one. Also, we have only 5 antidotes. I don't think it's worth it. You know what? We can sell the antidotes. You know, here. Way better. We have to do one extra battle, right? No, okay. Ah, I didn't know you can reroll the steps. I thought they were fixed. Okay, okay. I was kinda afraid of Celeste first because I thought it was too much hard. Well, again, I think that hard in a game is not strictly a problem. It is only if the hard is made without experiencing game design. Celeste is hard, but in a good way, how to say, because in my opinion, it kinda goes against a problem platformers have. They don't offer any challenge, or if they do, the challenge is not even that much. I don't like platformers because it's just, oh, platform, you jump here or you go there, maybe you push a box if the game feels fancy, and that's it. Celeste though is different because you need to know and to study where to jump. You need to analyze your pattern, not the pattern, you need to analyze the route you need to take, and often you need to reason it on the go, which is hardly happens in other platformers. It's something... Well, we are back talking about difficulty in video games, right? Another good example I like is actually Cuphead. Because Cuphead is notorious for being difficult, but not for the sake of it, definitely. Because the boss design makes that every move feels hard to dodge, or is in a way challenging, and remains challenging even if you fight the boss more than times. But with more experience and more playthroughs, you kinda know better the boss fight. It's a way of... It's like dancing. Like... when you fight a boss, you slowly learn the pattern. It's different from Dark Souls, because Dark Souls you have different ways to play. Cuphead, kinda, with the different guns, but... in a way you need to... in a way you need to understand how the boss dances, or how the move, how the pattern works, and then dance with the boss. And so, the satisfaction with dancing with the boss perfectly at the end, or pretty well, is super rewarding. In assist mode. Yeah, luckily I didn't use assist mode, except for one time, because there was a jump in the post-game, which was pretty hard. Honestly though, I would suggest assist mode only for parts that you know how to do, but you don't manage to do them. Cuphead made a bad decision about difficulty. Why bad decision? It's pretty notorious game, right? I think without difficulty would have been a little less notorious. Also, I don't know if that's what they wanted, but with more... Yeah, apart from the comparison with dancing. Also, if the bosses last long, they become more memorable. And since there's a lot of effort in drawing them, I think that works pretty well. The pattern that it's readable and the boss animation that's super fluid and hand-drawn. I think that's a good combination. Sure, normal potion, okay. How do I go here? Oh yeah, the secret path. There is also a fairy. This is only the second floor. The game wants me to return back, and later not even be able to return here because the crystal despawns. Because you can't win on easy mode and the game puts too much thought on the main strategy for every boss, instead of being more free. But I understand that it's not like Dark Souls, that you can make your build. Also, yeah, there is a thing I don't fully enjoy about Cuphead, which was that differently from other games or boss fights, oh come on. The attacking the boss is just a positioning thing. You don't really do much by attacking the boss, you just decrease the health bar. So there is not really a how it's called, interaction with the boss. You have no interaction with the boss, you just have a bullet hell with attacks. Which, though, it's an already established genre, so I don't think it has a fault for that. And what about there being more free? With free you mean the type of weapon you use or something else, but honestly, with that, I made a comparison with dance, and with that scenario I feel like understanding how to dance with the boss will give a lot of satisfaction in that sense, even if dancing is way less free than usual. Also, I feel like having a strategy for each boss is kinda important for games. It's okay in Cuphead. I don't know how to call them strategy. You mean strategy? You mean like in choosing which weapons to use? I feel like I just use. I didn't care about weapons. I just used the wide one. Honestly, I didn't really had to change the weapon that much. If that's what you mean. And about what you need to do for the boss fight, I think boss differentiating from each other is important in games. You're playing Shin Megami Tensei now. I didn't play it, but I'm pretty sure you need to prepare the team depending on the boss fight, so you may have multiple choices, but you need to prepare beforehand, before each boss, even before knowing what the boss is. You can improvise, but maybe in Cuphead you can improvise a little more. Oh, interaction is pairing. I wouldn't... No, with interaction I mean like stunning the boss or something like that, which maybe you can on certain bosses, but because it's by design. I don't know. I had that critic at the start, since it feels like you were just shooting to nothing. The boss didn't feel anything out of it. Didn't stutter or anything. Okay, gotcha for you. You got Gina! Yeah! Let's save Gina. You look down at the broken grave and see a picture. Picture of whom? Oh, what is this? I don't know. And certificate. We have 2 of them. Ah, we get one every time we succeed. Okay. Insta. Yeah, good choice. Hashtag salva Gina. Okay, returning to the game. As I compliment that at least the dungeons are not randomly generated and they have different layouts from the first floor and the next one, but this is just a second floor and it's already way too complex. And random encounters really, as I should make a video in English, are a pretty old standard. A bad one probably. Which should not be used like that for free. But again, yeah, I should make a more complex thought about it. Okay. Okay, Michael, thanks for coming then. Have a nice adventure. Do I think I will stop after this game? Even if I definitely don't. I won't finish it. I may also want to start avoiding random battles. I like the thing of having a lot of chests around. Being able to open those. Also have a lot of money. I can definitely gather the other party members. Though this dungeon is way too big for being the second one. Ah, I returned to the starting point. Yeah, no. Okay, I feel like I will stop here. How long did you play? Only 30 minutes, but probably because we reset a bunch of times. Okay, I will stop here because honestly, the second floor is way too much. The length of the first floor I felt like was perfect. The second floor, I can appreciate having a complex labyrinth like that, but just the random encounters. Random encounters are the worst here because it interrupts your flow of action. Navigating a labyrinth is kind of solving a puzzle, right? And you cannot focus on a puzzle with random encounters. So they should be or way less, or they should be like on map and when you kill them they don't respawn. Or, well, there are multiple ways to treat random encounters, but a lot of people tried their own twist. About the gameplay loop, I like the gameplay loop because you return back, go in the dungeon, return back, get stronger, return in the dungeon. The problem is, it's not looping fast enough. Like, just here in the second floor of the dungeon, I cannot return back even if I have a lot of money. And after I turn back, I need to return here, redo the entire floors again. I don't know. just having to redo this dungeon, fight all the battles again, or avoid the battles all over again, doesn't make me want to return back to begin with. Maybe just to get 2 extra characters for the team. I would be curious to play a little more, but no, the random battles and in that big floor really drive me a little off. That's unfortunate though. Okay, at least we played a game that has no ratings, so we can tell them something. Okay. Last check if the developer had made some other game. No, it's the first game, so okay. Felt like one of the first games, so I will try to give a review with some... Well, at least I don't need to be super evil in the review because the game did some interesting things. Okay. So, I think we should end the stream. We played 2 hours, we played 2 games. Not the best, not the most interesting stream, but I think it's always interesting to see other RPG Maker games. Okay. We can raid Kuronist. They're not playing RPG Maker, but maybe they're about to. In any case, let's raid Kuronist. Okay. That's everything for today. So, I will be seeing Wednesday, we develop more RPG Maker game. We don't stream tomorrow. And Thursday we start with Deltarune Chapter 3 because, well, I will talk better when we start, but I really want to play it. Not for the mainstream reason. Well, not only, let's say. Okay, that's everything for today. Thanks again for coming by, and we'll see ya whenever it happens.